Most 7- and 8-figure entrepreneurs have cracked the code on everything else in their business. Sales systems, fulfillment systems, even hiring systems. But when it comes to content, they're still the bottleneck. After systematizing content operations for over 400 businesses, I've identified the 4 content systems that separate entrepreneurs who scale content successfully from those who just create expensive headaches. And what I'm going to share today is the exact framework that lets you build content operations that run without your daily involvement. I've taken everything I've learned building systems for hundreds of businesses and distilled it into a blueprint that you can implement. By the end of this video, you'll have the complete systematic approach for creating content that scales, and you'll understand why most entrepreneurs who try to scale content without these systems end up working more and not less. But first, I want to clarify something. Most entrepreneurs think they need a better content strategy when what they actually need are content systems. There's a massive difference, and getting this wrong is why you're still the bottleneck in your own content creation. Content strategy is figuring out what to post and when. Content systems are like having a machine that researches, scripts, films, edits, and posts that content while you're closing deals with prospects who found you because of that content. Content systems are the operational machine that pumps out high-converting content while you focus on running your actual business. Let me walk you through the 4 foundational pillars, starting with pillar number 1, the team architecture system. This is how you build for scale, not chaos. Most entrepreneurs approach hiring for content like they're building a freelance army. They need editing, so they hire an editor. They need posting, so they hire a social media manager. And what they end up with is 5 people who don't talk to each other and content that sounds like it has multiple personality disorder. Instead, what works is creating what I call a content specialist role. One person who can handle your entire content operation when you give them the right systems. Think of it as your content department in one hire. We've placed content specialists in hundreds of businesses so far, and here's what separates success from expensive disasters. The businesses that scale content successfully versus those that just burn money all come down to one thing. They understand what I call the genius zone recruiting. Everyone's looking for that magical unicorn who can edit, write, strategize, and manage social media. That person doesn't exist, and if they do, they're probably too expensive. The solution we found is what I call genius zone recruiting. So first, you want to strip away every task you want this role to do and identify the one very specific skill that, if this person masters, makes everything else easier or unnecessary. For content specialists, that skill is not video editing like most people think. It's video storytelling and understanding human psychology. A video editor needs direction. They'll dice up your videos, add some B-roll, but without the creative eye to tell a story, you're gonna get back clips that are totally off-brand, have no hook, or make no sense. That's why we look for video storytellers, not just editors. These are people who understand human psychology and how to shift beliefs through content. When you hire for this core skill, everything else becomes systematizable. In our business, we test for their ability to identify the most compelling moments in raw footage and then structure them to move people through a psychological journey. We test whether they understand that good content does one thing: it shifts beliefs. Next, you want to use geographic arbitrage as a strategy. So in the US, we pay more for specialized knowledge. We're used to this. But because we no longer need a unicorn or executive level strategy director, we can easily leverage geographic arbitrage. This is where you use the power of a stronger currency in a weaker economy to make your money go further. To get this insanely talented person with a killer attitude full-time on your team, you're looking at probably anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 plus per month in the States. But that same talent overseas can be less than $1,000 a month. And it's a win-win because the median hourly wage in a lot of these countries is about $1 an hour. So focus on full-time positions because consistency in voice and quality is only possible when the same people work on your content regularly. The reason most people have issues hiring overseas usually starts in the hiring process. They throw up a post online, interview 3 people maybe, and they go with the one that looks the best. What I recommend instead is this. For best results, you want to use a volume-based screening system. So to find the right person, you often have to screen tons of candidates, not just 10, not even 30 or 50 people. You have to screen hundreds. And every part of the process, just like your lead journey, has to be strategically and carefully crafted. So here's the process that I recommend. You want to treat your hiring process just like a funnel. And this process allows us to screen over 800 plus applicants every single month. They opt in, just like a lead would, and then we qualify their application automatically. We're only looking for people who want full-time work, not flaky freelancers. In our system, that means less than 3% of applicants qualify for interviews because we've automated everything else up front. The test project includes hidden instructions to test attention to detail. So if they can't follow directions in the hiring process, they won't follow your systems. No matter how good their work is, you have to be ruthless with little things like this. The whole point here is to save you time, not add more to your plate. If they say they'll have the test project done in 3 days, but you get it in 6 days with no reasonable explanation why, delete them. You want someone who pays attention to detail and follows through with what they say. What this framework creates is a predictable way to find dedicated professionals who understand your standards before they ever join your team. The hiring process becomes the first filter for the systematic approach they'll need to succeed in your business. Now, hiring the right person doesn't solve everything. I've watched businesses hire rockstar editors who still produce content that sounds nothing like the founder. The missing piece is how you systematically transfer what's in your head to theirs, which brings me to pillar number 2, the knowledge transfer system. Pillar 2 is how you create brand consistency at scale. Most entrepreneurs hand new team members a Google Drive folder and hope they figure it out. And then they wonder why their content doesn't sound like them or convert like it should. Systematic knowledge transfer is what separates professional operations from amateur hour. So transfer your knowledge so that you're never the bottleneck. Your content specialist needs to understand not just what you do, but why you do it and how it connects to business results. This is why your new hire process should be as carefully constructed as your new client onboarding process. We have a proven system for getting them ramped up in 45 days, and this consists of hours of video modules that are carefully constructed in a very intentional order. So here's a systematic approach that works for us. Build comprehensive playbooks that capture 3 critical elements. Number 1, your marketing thesis. Number 2, audience psychology. And number 3, strategic frameworks. This isn't just brand voice guidelines. You need to document how every piece of content should advance your overall business narrative. So you don't want to give people tasks, give them frameworks for making smart decisions instead. So instead of saying, hey, post this on weekdays at 9 a.m., you want to teach them how to identify when your audience is most receptive to what type of message. That's the difference between having an employee and having a strategic partner. The goal is to get them beyond just following orders, and you want to get them to think strategically about how each piece of content actually fits into your broader goals. In our business, we create what we call a marketing blueprint, a robust document that details everything about your perfect client avatar, about your offer, along with sample marketing headlines, sample copy, and brand voice guidelines. This becomes the foundation that ensures everything aligns with business objectives. Build quality control systems that scale. So most businesses have SOPs or checklists, but most suck at quality control. Successful businesses don't just hire people off the street, give them the playbook, and never talk to them again. There are quality control checks, there are meetings, there are progress reports, reviews, and ongoing training. So why would your content team be any different? They have checkpoints and have to complete certain tasks along the way and submit for review and coaching. All the while, they have full support, constant feedback, and full-time access to a dedicated team to help them as they learn. Create templates and frameworks that maintain consistency while still allowing for creativity. This process doesn't stop when they pass training. Aside from pay, one of the top 3 reasons employees leave, or worse, quiet quit, is due to a lack of engagement. And that usually is caused by a lack of progress and growth provided from their current position. Then support your team so they get better over time. Establish KPIs that connect content performance to business results, not just engagement metrics. At the end of the day, you care about leads and sales conversations, not just views and likes. Platforms and algorithms change constantly, so you want to build systems that keep your team current without you having to manage that process. Create regular training updates, performance reviews that focus on both results and skill development. And if possible, have expert copywriters, editors, and operations people who lead weekly coaching calls. Treat it just like you would your clients. In our operations, we have structured onboarding that includes checkpoints, assessments, and review stages. Team members go through comprehensive training modules, they complete tasks that test their understanding, and they only move forward once they've demonstrated mastery at each level. At this point, you've got the right people and they understand your brand, but here's where things get interesting and where most businesses plateau. You can have the best team in the world, but if you're still manually creating every piece of content, you're still the bottleneck. The third system is what separates the entrepreneurs who scale to millions from those who burn out at 6 figures. And pillar number 3 is smart automation. This is where you amplify human talent through your AI systems. And what most people get wrong about AI and content is that they think it's about replacement when it should be about amplification. So after testing and tweaking AI systems, I've identified the exact framework that lets you 10x your content output while maintaining your authentic voice that actually converts. Instead of using generic ChatGPT prompts that sound like everyone else, build AI systems trained specifically on your brand voice, audience research, and proven content frameworks. So here's a systematic approach that I recommend. The first thing you want to do is create the knowledge base. This can be as simple as just pasting in everything that you have that you would train an employee on. You want to include everything about your perfect client avatar, your offer, along with sample marketing headlines, copy, anything specific about your brand voice or brand guidelines, and then next feed your AI systems with your brain. So give it your best performing content to learn your voice patterns and messaging style. And if you have anything that you've written in the past, whether it's a course video, blog post, any related content at all that has come from you, put it in there. And if you don't have anything previously, then just record a voice memo where you just brained up everything that you can think about your key topics. Here you want to include your marketing thesis and your positioning overall for your brand. So this way AI understands the strategic context. Then you want to train it on your audience research so outputs actually resonate with your target market. Use AI for time-consuming research and initial content structure, while humans focus on strategic refinement and final voice alignment. It's a collaboration that amplifies what humans do best instead of just trying to replace them entirely. In our business, we actually banned ChatGPT for writing content because it pulls collectively and it gets repetitive. Everyone's content starts looking the same. Instead, we build custom AI systems that understand our clients' specific voices and their objectives. To stay ahead of trends without spending hours on research, you need to systemize your process of identifying trending topics, viral content patterns, and audience interests across multiple platforms and industries. Build what I call a custom viral database. So most people, they make two critical mistakes here. They try to reinvent the wheel, starting from scratch each time, and they only model people in their own industry so that their content looks like everybody else's. Instead, identify top performers in your niche, find people you like outside of your niche, and then analyze what's working for them. You could download these videos, transcribe them, and put them into AI every week or two, but that requires constant upkeep and you constantly have to stay on top of videos. That's why I recommend you set up systems that automatically analyze outliers every 2 weeks, and then it breaks down what's working, why it works, and how these proven structures can be adapted to your specific voice, topics, and strategic objectives. Then you want to create a process where your system will automatically scrape that content for you every 2 weeks. Set it up so that all you have to do is add or change out the links of the creators you want to model whenever you want, and that's it. This creates an endless pipeline of content ideas that are proven to work, but they're customized to your unique value proposition. That's why building adaptive systems is crucial. We deliberately built our strategy frameworks into our AI system so that when algorithms change or new platforms emerge, we update the frameworks once and every content specialist instantly has the latest approaches. Your system should evolve with the market, not lag behind it. Next, you want to use AI-powered workflows that transform single pieces of long-form content into multiple short-form pieces, social posts, and platform-specific variations without losing your voice. So create your long-form content first, whether that's a YouTube video, podcast, or even a training call you did with your team or clients. Then use AI systems that are trained on your voice to identify the best clips for short form, write captions that match your brand voice for each post, and adapt the messaging and format for each specific platform. This way, you achieve omnipresence without the bandwidth drain. Remember, humans are the ones making buying decisions, not robots. The AI should handle the time-consuming research and initial structure, while you focus on the strategic thinking, the ideas, and what's actually going to drive conversions. We don't want AI to replace your human creativity. We want it to amplify it so that you can focus on growing your business. Now, you might be thinking, how do you know if it's actually working? Because sometimes you implement systems, but you have no idea whether those systems are making you money or just keeping you busy. So the fourth and final system ensures your content machine doesn't just run, but it improves itself. Pillar number 4 is the performance optimization system. Now, this is the part where you build systems that improve themselves. And most people build content systems that just get bigger, but not better. So after analyzing hundreds of content operations, here's the framework that separates systems that scale profitably from those that just consume more resources. You need to track what actually drives business results, not what makes you feel good. So instead of tracking vanity metrics like views and followers and things that don't lead to revenue growth, you want to track metrics that directly connect to business outcomes. So for this reason, you want to focus on things like lead generation, sales conversations, and how many book calls did you get from your content, rather than just looking at followers, likes, and shares. We constantly see this in our data. Our best clients, the ones that buy and pay in full on the sales call, have been exposed to tons of our content. There was a guy who came in from an ad, he booked a call with us from that ad, but then you can see he landed on our YouTube and he consumed a ton of our content between the time that he booked the call and the time that the call happened. That's the power of systematic content. That's why you want to build content to revenue attribution systems. You want to understand which types of content actually drive business. Because you can have millions of views, but if you're not getting sales calls booked, what's the point? So create dashboard systems that provide visibility into content performance, team productivity, and system efficiency at a glance. Use real-time reporting that shows performance across all platforms and visual reporting that makes it easy to spot trends and outliers pretty quickly. You want to make sure that your systems get better instead of just bigger. You want to use a systematic approach to building systems that improve themselves. So document what works and why it works, not just what you're doing. That way they can be analyzed, replicated, and improved upon without starting from scratch. Most people create checklists that become outdated the moment that algorithms change. So the framework is building adaptive systems that evolve with the market. You want to do monthly performance reviews, focus on lead generation and sales attribution, and quarterly strategic assessments, asking whether your content systems are actually supporting revenue growth. If you're getting millions of views, but no sales calls, your system needs fixing, not scaling. As algorithms change and processes become more efficient with AI, your content research, scripts, and systems should be updated in real time. Your team should always work from the most current strategies, and that's why having the right support system for your content specialist is critical, because platforms evolve whether you're paying attention or not. Monitor platform changes and algorithm updates, create testing frameworks to let you kind of experiment with new approaches without disrupting what's already working. It's important that you build systems that don't break when you scale. So to do this, design your systems so that when you're ready to go from one content specialist to two, you're not starting from scratch. The mistake most people make is building systems around individuals instead of building systems that individuals can plug into. That way, if something happens to your content specialist, they quit, they get sick, whatever, you don't lose months of momentum rebuilding everything. Your system should be bigger than any single person, and build systems that maintain your voice and quality standards as you scale. So without you becoming the micromanager. You want to be able to add team members without proportionally increasing your management time. That's what systematic hiring and training processes accomplish. So you now have the roadmap. You can take everything I gave you and execute this yourself. You can try to build hiring funnels, train AI systems to match your voice, and create systematic processes to manage it all. But here's the reality. Knowing what to do and actually implementing it are two completely different things. You could spend the next 6 months trying to get this dialed in, or you could significantly shortcut your learning curve, bypass all the trial and error, and install a pre-trained and onboarded content specialist in your business who already knows this proven system and get ahead of the curve. So if you're a high-ticket coach, course creator, consultant, or online service provider currently doing 6 figures or more, and you're serious about building your brand so that you can scale your business, then there's a link below this video to see exactly how we can help you install these systems in your business today. But whether you decide to do this on your own or work with us, I hope you got a ton of value from the video, and I'll see you next time.